All right, folks, please let me know if you can hear me. We are live, I'm hoping. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Okay, can you guys hear me now? You can, okay. All right. Guys, I mean, we can get this one started. 1930 Yankees. I have to watch my mute level, I guess. That's where I'm having problems here. It's self-muting itself. Um, Game tonight. Again, for the Red Sox, their lineup be Cicero, Miller, Oliver, Scarlett, Regan, Dot, Reimer, Heving, and Linsby will bat ninth for the Red Sox. For the New York Yankees, it'll be Combs, Koenig, Ruth, Gehrig, Lazari, Durst, Chapman, Dickey, and the pitcher will be Pitgrass. So again, hopefully people can hear me. Please, if you can, please something set to go. Let's play some baseball too if we can. So trying to see how I can get a good um, dice shot because everything is reverse angle. I'm not sure if is that going to be a huge problem here. Um, so Cicero will lead off for the Sox against Georgia to start today. And please, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know if you can hear me. Let's see if I can. Can I not get a reverse angle? Let's see if we can do this here. Let's try that. Okay, so again, Pipgrass, it'll be a 4-12. It'll be a 4-12 versus a righty, and that's a ground ball back to the mound. Pipgrass will get it and throw him out. We're underway here in the Bronx. Now batting now will be Otto Miller. Again, no here see anybody saying anything in chat right now. And that's going to be a 5-6 for Miller, a right-handed batter, and that is going to be a strikeout, so 2 outs. So Otto Miller with a strikeout. That's 2 outs here in the first. And now it will be the third hitter for the Red Sox, Tom Oliver, right-handed hitter catching. 2 outs again. Please, unless we're just being super quiet, I don't see. So far, I see everything working okay. Let's see if we can. I'm just going to practice. That's what I can do. Let's see. We'll try that way. So it'll be so for Oliver, it'll be 6-3 against Pipgrass. That is going to be a ground ball second base for our no error on a knock. Lazari makes the play, and they go up New York nothing. And we are very quiet here, folks. Let's make sure we can be heard. Not Lazari makes the play, and they go up New York nothing. We are very okay. Go Red Sox. Okay, you know what? I'm not seeing on my phone. I can see the updated chat, but not in the room. So I'm gonna have to try to probably fix that at some point. But I'll go ahead and know it's there. So here's Earl Combs, the Kentucky Colonel, leadoff, batting against Hod Lidsby. Here's the pitch, and that's a good roll for Combs. 1-5 versus a righty is a walk. So Combs doesn't get what I was hoping he was going to get, but he walks anyway. And here is Sean's favorite player, just like Todd B's favorite player is George Hendrick. It's Mark Koenig. So Combs got some speed, but he gets picked on a 12. So he's only a 15 to run. Linsby's a +1. We're going to hold him. We'll back Koenig here. Here's Koenig. He gets the 1-1. 1-1 versus a righty, the fly ball to center field. That will be a catch, and there's one away. Here is Babe Ruth. Someone heard of him? Pretty good ball player. One out here. Ruth and Key just answered a message here for anyone out there. 1-3 is a home run, but that's going to be a fly ball to right field. That will be caught, and Ruth is retired. So Ruth hits a shot, but it's caught, and there's 2 outs. So now for the Yankees will be Lou Gehrig, still looking for his first home run of the year. Gehrig kind of struggling with the bat. So that's why I like using the app. Kind of gives me and everything is called the app. 4-3 on Lindsay, and that is going to be a ground ball to first base. That's Todd. He is a glove, as they say. 19, no error on a 7. He'll take it to himself, and he retires the side. The New York Yankees, nothing. All right, perfect. So we go to the second inning here. It will be Scarlett, Regan, and Tot. If I'm saying that name wrong, please let me know. The guy who has that would have been a Gold Glove if they had Gold Gloves back in 1930. It's a 1E3 in defense. So for the Sox, it'll be Scarlett, followed by Regan and Tot, the batter. So here's Scarlett. 2-3 for Russ Scarlett against Pipgrass is a pop to short. That's the first out. So Scarlett is retired. Now here is again. Regan steps up. Regan is the starting second baseman. And again, these are as played lineups. Starting pitchers today again are Linsby and Pipgrass. Here's the pitch. 6-9 for Bill Regan. That will be a line out to the second baseman, and there's 2 outs. So they're not getting good pitches to hit. 2 outs, and here is him out. His name is Phil Tot. Again, defensively, he is an absolute. He's actually on here. They list him as a 1E12. I thought they listed him. Then again, I wonder if on the app it's more normalized, because I think in the original cards he was like a 1E3. Is a 6 left, and for Pipgrass, he'll give a ground ball back to the mound. Another good throw, and that is it. So the Red Sox can't get anything going. We go to the bottom of the second inning, and still no score. So for the New York Yankees, it'll be Lazzari, followed by Durst and Chapman. I guess Durst will be traded to the Red Sox sometime during the year because he was in the Red Sox collection. So here is Lazzari. Push him up, Lazzari. 5-9 righty against Linscomb. Fine is one, and that is one away. So Yankees not getting much going either here. Here is Cedric Durst, left-handed batter, usually a good hitter against right-handed pitching I've seen. So he steps in there, tries to get some love against righty. 5-8, and that is going to be another line drive to the third baseman. Let's see. 5-8 is a one drive to first base and 2 away. So 2 outs. Here's Chapman. He's had a lot of Yankees big hits so far. For being an awful son of a bitch in real life, he's actually came through as a Yankee so far real well. 2-10 for Chapman against a righty is a fly ball right field. That will be an out, and the side is let's see what we're messages and comments. Let's see, messages, comments. Let's see if I can bring them comments back up here. Give me second for that to pop back up. Top of the third, no score. Not much offense here at the stadium. Here's Hal Rhyme, followed by Johnny Heveling, and against Linsby here in the top of the third inning. So here is the pitch. That will be for Hal Rhyme. That is going to be a righty 4-8 against Pipgrass, and that is going to be a walk on a 4-8. So a walk for Rhyme. No rhyme, no reason. So Rhyme is on. Not much speed. He'll go there. And now here is going to be Johnny Heveling. He's the starting catcher today for the Sox. One man out, one man on. Go and see if we can Now the thing's telling me there's chat messages. Now I got to put them back up. 5-6 for Heveling against Pipgrass, and he struck him out. So Pipgrass again, another big strikeout. Now with DH in play, of course. Can't have a game without a DH. No, only kidding. It'll now be the pitcher, Hod Linsby. So Hod Linsby with a batter using pitcher batting card number 4. DH, who needs a stinking DH? These guys all can usually hit well. 5-6. Linsby is going to be let's see what he bats. He is like a right-handed hitter. Won't matter, I don't think. 5-6 struck him out, and George Pipgrass another K. So after a leadoff walk, here is Joe Cicero. Again, not much of a card here. They got a better guy on their team. James, I think his name was Jack, and he was 5-11 for Cicero against a righty, and he struck out. So Pipgrass strikes out, and we go to the bottom of the third inning. It is Boston nothing, and the Yankees nothing. So again, we'll be having a little bit of an issue here. Hopefully we can keep everything up here. Philip Reynolds, how you doing? Both team 1930. This is a 1930 replay. And we're now playing the bottom of the third inning. This is going to be Dickey batting 8th in this lineup, George Pipgrass, and Earl Combs. So Dickey to swing. Let's go. There we go. Now I see my chat back up and coming up functionally. Here is Dickey. Let's see, back it up a little bit. 4-3 for Dickey against Linsby. 4-3 is a ground ball to first base X. Again, that's top. He is a 14. I'll make the play. There's no error. 3 unassisted. Again, for playing super advanced playing defense. So on a kitchen range check, we use the die that's already in chat, which is a 14 that passes on as an out, and a 7 on the super advanced fielding. That will automatically be an out too. There's no 7s on that card on the chart either. So 8-12 will not make a lot of mistakes on there. He's a good fielder. Here's Pipgrass. He's actually a 6 here. Only reason I ask is the year for Red Sox isn't shown. Actually, there were 2 Boston teams, if I'm not correct. One played at Brave Field, one played at Fenway Park, Philip. The Boston Braves and Red Sox. So both teams did exist in Boston. So 6-11 for Pipgrass, and he was a right-handed pitcher. And that is going to be a ground ball shortstop X. This could be a problem for Boston. Defense is not their thing. Rhyme or reason, like we were talking about. Let's see how Rhyme is, or do I have to worry? Let's see if Rhyme makes play. He is going to be a 248, so the 48's not going to do him any good. 13's an out, but a 17 on a 17? Oof, 7 error. How about that? Errors on 6, 12, 15, 3, 16, 18. A 17 will avoid it. Throws it in the dirt. Oh, and it's picked up by Tot. Nice play there. An error. So the pitcher almost beat it out. So there's 2 outs. So now up for them will be Earl Combs, the hardwood gave him that name for that one. Combs, the batter, 3-8 against a righty is a single. Combs, he's been today. One thing I don't like about Combs, to be honest, is he has an absolute pop gun of an arm. They every time I seen him, he is absolutely screwed. So as is the year for Red Sox isn't shown. And now here is Koenig, Sean's favorite player. And hopefully he'll get a nice home run for Sean here, make him feel better. Again, we won't can't pinch hit for him till about the seventh inning. It's kind of the as played lineup, like to have their managers make their own decisions for the first seven, and I'll go ahead and make some substitutions, but I'll make pitching changes if need be. Koenig on a 6-5 does exactly what Sean thinks he would. That's a pop up to the second base by Earl Combs, but that's it. They got basically the only hit of the ball game. We played three here in the Bronx. It is no score between the Yanks and Red Sox. April 26th, 1930. Again, this is the year where the A's dominated the division. This Yankee team will be, as they say, really difficult to get a good team out of to actually keep competitive, I should say. So, all right, and now we go to the fourth inning for Boston, and does that bring up Cicero? No, it brings up Otto Miller. So Otto, third baseman on this team. It's 10 righty against Mr. Pipgrass, and that will be a ground ball to third. That is Chapman. Chapman as a fielder, but he should get to it. 11 on the board should be able to be played. Actually, let's look at it closer. He is a 437. Oh, that's a 16. 16 on a 37. That could be problematic. So 16 on a 37 is a two base error. So Chapman throws it away. 11 on the four is not an error, thankfully. Ooh, come on, don't lose it. Thank you. Always got to worry about using this too. Sometimes the functionality and the aspect of the software on my computer internet is just not good. And with an older computer, righty is a ground ball short, runner will hold, and there's one away. So um, George Pipgrass trying to get himself out of it here with one away, and now I just lost the next hitter. He decided to take a walk on me. Sorry about that. And it's going to be red. It's going to be Russ Scarlett. So Russ Scarlett, the batter, he popped the shorts first time up. We'll see if Scarlett can get a big hit here. Again, we thank you everyone for being here tonight. I do appreciate everyone coming out. I see Trev here. Yes, I do like my pro wrestling superstar. It's an excellent wrestling game. And playing football. The 1970 AFC Championship game will be played at some point. Here's the pitch. And now here's a 3-11 for Scarlett. And that is going to be a fly ball, right field B question mark. Rules say runners hold, and there's two outs. So now here is Bill Regan. So Regan, the hit. Two outs for Bill. Two outs for Bill. 3-11, same hit for Regan, but this time he's going to have a ground ball to short. And Pipgrass will work himself out of that error. No runs, no hits, an error. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Still no score, and George Pipgrass has not allowed a hit yet. So far, so good for him. So now Mark Koenig not going to hit Sean, so we'll go ahead and put him back in the order. Is the Bambino, not a bad little ball player. So Ruth, the batter, fight out deep to rights last time up. He had a pitch he can hit, but he just missed it. Here's the pitch. 1-6 for Ruth. That's a walk. That's something he'll do 3 or 4 times a day if needed. Here is Gehrig now, and again, he's still looking for his first home run of the year, and we're April 26th, and that's what he wanted. He wants that 1-6 column, and he has not been able to really find it. Oh, 1-6, like I've asked for, and that ball is deep, that ball is far, and Lou Gehrig has his first home run of the season. So Gehrig finally heard his name called and hits a 2-run homer. Ruth scores in front of him, and it's 2-0 Yankees here in the fourth. Big home run for Gehrig. He needed that one to get off the schneid, as they say. Here is Lazari. So 2-0, but that was not Linsby's fault. Those are Gehrig and Ruth cards that are absolutely lethal in this set. 6-8 to a righty for Linsby is a walk. The Yankees can put something together. Here's left-handed hitter Cedric Durst. Your Beatles was saying something about seeing the Yankees beat the A's. I think they've lost to them twice. They played another extra inning game. I think they lost that one in the lefty, and that's catch X. That's a 2. That is something you don't want to roll. So let's see. It's not going to be a hit, but it could be an auto. It could be an auto pass ball too. So the catcher is Oliver. He is no, it's not. It's not. That's right. It's Heveling. It's Heveling's the catcher. He is a 3E. He's a 3. He's a 3E3 pass ball 4. So let's look at the chart and see what we have here today. So 3. So that is going to be a 2 on a 3. It's a possible wild pitch. It's a possible wild pitch or a ground out. So the wild pitch is that is basically going to be a ground out, and they'll get the runner over to second base. So 2-3 on there, 1 away. They've had middle of their order, and this set is just insanely good. They have a real balanced lineup. And now here is Ben Chapman. Some of these teams have holes, but that A's team does not. Here is Chapman, 210. That's a fly ball to right field. Question mark. No advancement. 2 outs. And here is Bill Dickey. Again, the reason why I kind of picked when I picked this year is, again, this is probably the more lopsided offensive seasons of all time. The league batting average for this season is one of the greatest of all time. 4-4. So if you're not a pitching fan, these are not pitchers. Ground ball to short, that's 2. A 4 will get to it. An 8's no error. And luckily, retires the side. Boston trying to throw it away. The Yankees do score 2 in the fourth. And now Mr. George comes back out with a 2-0 lead. So for the Red Sox, it'll be Tot followed by Ryan and Heveling the bat now. So top of the fifth. So Tot, a left-handed hitter, will swing away against Pipgrass. 1-9, and I think that's the first base of the ball game. It is. Base hit for Tot. So he gets the first hit. So the Red Sox have the tying runner on. So now here is Hal Rime. He got on a walk. Swings away against Pipgrass. 4-4 versus a righty. And that could be deep, that could be far, and that could be gone. But no, that's off the wall. And home run 1-7. Rime is not powered up, so he feed out at a single 2 stars, but he gets the lower split, so he gets the double. So Rime will double. Tot will go to center, and oh, god dang it, that's going to be Combs. 1C for Tot. He's a 1-15. Good night. There were no outs. Tot was probably being held, so that's 14. Oh God. And that's Holmes on a +3. That's a 1-17. He will try to score, and he does. So again, they take advantage of Earl Combs in center field, barely limps the ball back in. That's an RBI double for Rhyme, and the Red Sox get on the board. It's 2-1 Yanks here in the fifth. So now here's Johnny Hevine again. Again, for your scorekeeping at home, it's Heving. He is the starting catcher today. Here's the pitch. 210. I'm shot at. Here's the pitch. 2-9, and he will get himself a ground ball to first. We hit it to the right hand side. That will get Rhyme over, and there's 2 outs. It'll give Joe Cicero a chance. Again, not much on his card. I pinch hit for him if I could, but I don't want to do it too early. So 2 outs, runner on third. Cicero's the right fielder. That's Lazzari. So Lazzari's going to give up the hit. He put it so 6, 10, 13. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead, as they say in 1930, let's go ahead and let's go recreate this inning for you, for those who missed at home. So Tot led off with a single. Then Hal Ryan came up and hit a ball in deep in the gap, left center field. Combs, with his pop gun arm, basically lazy as it is, just kind of lobbed it in there. That allowed Tot to score. Everyone came up and then you missed it. As Hod Lindsay did ground the first, making 2 outs on third. Then it was Joe Cicero standing up hitting against George Pipgrass, and there it is, a base hit. Actually, no, it was hit to Lazzari. He put his glove down. He couldn't field it. It will go through for a single. Lazzari picks it up, thinking he can still get the runner out, through to first, and overthrows the first baseman. So that will put Cicero. Runner will go to second on the Lazzari error, and the game is now tied at 2. So a 2-2 tie. 2 outs here for Otis Miller. So Otis Miller will now swing away, as we now have live coverage back in the building. So if people are doing their ticker tape here, here's the swing. 4-6, it's a righty, and that's not going to go well. That is a single to right field, so Ruth's going to come up with it. 2 outs for Cicero's not going to be held. So that is going to be +1. 2 outs +3. Ruth charging. And for Ruth, he is a -2. So we'll be a +1. It'll be a +1 to Cicero. And let's see if he wants more. Cicero is a 1-15. He'll try to go on a 1-16. Here we go. It is safe, and the Red Sox take a 3-2 lead. So a 3-2 lead for them Sox. RBI for Otis Miller. And the Red Sox take the lead. That scores Cicero from third. So the Red Sox with 3 here in this inning. And now it will bring up Tom Oliver. He is a center fielder. Pretty darn good one. 2E10. 1-7 for Miller, and that is a single for Miller. So That's going to be Oliver. Let's see, that's Oliver. Sorry, base hit for Oliver. Miller will stop at so he may not stop at second. Let's see, gets it to 1-7 is a single to right field. He won't take the risk on Ruth there. First and second, 2 outs. And now here's Russ Scarlett. So George Penn, they went up 2-0, and now I hope we can still see everything, folks. Let me know if you can't. Here's swing, and that's going to be a 6-8 for Scarlett, and that is a fly ball right field. Play is made, and that's it. But the Red Sox score 3 in the fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Boston 3, Yankees 2. Let's bring him closer here. That's better for me. I can see better. Actually, it looks a little bit all right on the camera. So, bottom of the fifth inning, 3-2 Boston. Yankees will now sink as we're still in the fifth inning, Sean. So here is the pitch. 4-8 for Linsby, and that should be a base hit for Pipgrass. It is a single center field. So the pitcher gets started here. So it's, and let's get a base hit there. And now here is going to be Earl Combs. Again, he's a guy with a great average, a great year, just defensively. And yeah, he's a 2 E13 with a +3. So 3-3 for Combs, and that is going to be against a righty. That's a ground ball to first. They'll go to second, get the fielder's choice, and that will be that. So Combs will get a fielder's choice. He'll be on first with 1 out. And now here is Mark Koenig. Sorry, Sean. It's not the seventh inning yet, so he'll stay in the game. So Larry is getting loose. He'll be in as soon as he can. 5-11 for a switch hitter, and that is going to be a ground. That will be a ground ball to first. Vance, and there's 2 outs. So Koenig, nice 0-for-3. And here's Brown, which is hot, waiting for it to come back. So Ruth comes up. Base, there is a base open. Hopefully it holds again. Has walked in. So here is ball, and we'll try that one again. So his card again and come back. 6 to him. Oops, single field. Roots at the other. To the other. Come speed on guy. Hit the left field is Scarlett. Does Scarlett have an arm? No, he's a +1. So it's going to be a -1 +1. So Combs is going to have his number to score. Combs is a 1-16. We're going to try to score this one and tie it up. 1-16. Here comes Combs. He is safe, and this game is tied. So a big hit there for Ruth. He gets his first RBI, scores Combs. Ruth first with 2 outs, and here's Gehrig. Kitty now to get what we need. Here we go. That's a 1-0. Okay, we're back. Thank you, folks. We're back. All right, so we go to the top of the sixth. Rhyme. So Regan, Tot, and Rhyme will be the batter, and again that'll be against George Pipgrass here. So here is the pitch. 1-7 for Regan, and that's a strikeout. So Regan down on strikes. Got the leadoff guy out. He's 0 for 3. Here's Tot. 1 for 2, a single and a run scored. So 2 outs there. Tot with a fly ball to center, in case you did not hear that. And now here's how Rhyme or Reason has an RBI. Tie ball game. But Chapman is there, makes the play, and Pipgrass gets a nice sixth inning. Bottom six coming up. It's 3-3. All right, folks, we're back once again. Sorry about that. Bottom six, 3-3 ball game, bottom of the sixth inning. For the Yanks, it will be Lazari. The swing, 6-10 versus a righty is a walk. Found a walk down there. So Lazari walks. He's got 2 walks today in a line drive. Here is Ben Chapman. Or is it Chapman or Durst? It's going to be Cedric Durst. He's 0 for 2. I found a way I can do it on my laptop. I can use the same camera I use for this, but it's again going to make it kind of harder. I have to figure out how we can do that. So, but I need to. 2-4. I mean, so that's going to be 2-4 for Durst against a righty. Is a ground ball back to the pitcher. That is going to be a 1-6-3 double play. So 0 for 3 for Durst. Ah, Jesus. That doesn't help having butterfingers right now. Your phone for the internet help. They are adapters. Hardwiring your phone to the and no, our internet's just the If I can, again, like I said, the best thing to do would be if I could figure out a way to do it through my laptop. That works fine. If you've seen some of my stuff, I don't have any problems with signal, any problems with gameplay. I can and I have wired it for my webcam for the game before, but I need it to be looking. I need to look halfway decent when I play too. If I'm going to play with cards, so here is Chapman. Chapman swings. Keep that again out there. 2-9 for a righty is a walk. So Linsby having some issues with control. He is an 8, so he won't have any problems staying this game. So Lazari to second and a pair of walks. And here's Bill Dickey again, a eighth place hitter. I might want to play with that something tonight again just to see what the signal or the camera can do for me. So 2 on for Dickey, 3-7, and that's going to be a single to center field. Lazari will center fielder for the Red Sox is Oliver. I think he actually does have a little bit of an arm. So Oliver will come racing in on it. He is a -1. So let's see. Lazari, we'll hold him there because I don't want to run into any outs. So now here's Pipgrass batting in the sixth inning, 1 out. Don't want a double play here for our pitcher. That's the problem. If I into a double play, I probably should have ran them. So here is Pipgrass. And that's going to be a 3-10, and that's a strikeout. That's probably the best thing that could have happened. Because it gives Combs a chance with 2 outs. With your buddy, yes, your buddy, the guy who kind of hates you right now, Mark Koenig. So I don't know. We'll be looking out the door, and they're in Canada. You may have a Matthew Tkachuk type thing going on with Koenig with you. So here is Combs, a swing. 112 for Combs, and that's a strikeout plus an injury, but we would not play injuries because we're playing as play. So we played 6. Yankees strand all 3. We go to the 7th. It is a 3-3 ball game. And we go to the 7th inning, so we might be able to get that SOB out of the game for you, Sean, next inning. So he knows it, too. He's kind of glaring at you. Top of the 7th here, a 3-3 game. It's going to be Havine, again, having Linsby and Cicero to bat in the 7th. They'll keep the same inning. Linsby's has looked good for him. 4-10 to a righty, and that is going to be a fly ball to center field. That is going to be Combs. He is a 2. That's going to be 4. That is going to be a 14. It's going to be a 14 on a 12. So 14 on a 12. And I think Sean just said something, probably hates me right now. So 14 on a 12. Let's see. So we can find our outfield chart. And give me a moment, and we're going to tell you how he did. So I think actually the first chart, I think I do have the outfield here. So 14 on a 12, and it is. So 14 on a 12 is not an error, thankfully, and that's not going to be a hit. So we 5-ball to center field. So 1 away. We'll bring up Linsby here. Could hit for average for years, but beyond that, he'd do anything much. Some cement hands, couldn't walk, couldn't drive in runners. All right. 2 out here, and now here is Hod Linsby. He'll bat. Again, we're not going to take a pitcher out in this situation. And yes, we're playing some hockey on this channel. For those who are old enough to remember, the 1980 Olympics will be here, Stratomatic style. U.S. versus Sweden, first matchup on the docket. And that will be that'll be a 5-11. Oh, let's see. 5-11 for Linsby against Pipgrass. This is a strikeout. Struck out on his card, so 2 outs. And now they can start maybe maneuvering themselves because I'm not Cicero does not have anything. He got that big hit in the error back in the 5th inning, but he has nothing else on that card. It's horrible. There's 2 outs, but who do the Red Sox have that played that I can make a move for? So let's see. That's the Yankees. Let's play fair here. Let's see. Oh, that is the Yankees. That's Larry and Bubbles Hargrave. So let's see. Oh, okay. So no, Webb isn't going to be good. Need someone to bring in who can hit, who can be at least a decent center fielder. Could be Charlie. And what? He has that home run there. Let's bring him out. Charlie Berry will hit. So Charlie Berry will hit for the Sox. He's a right-handed hitter, but has power. So we'll let him swing here. So Berry will swing, stay in center field. He's a catcher. Oh, he's a backup catcher. The sports time machine's eyes are not good, and we have to find ourselves someone who can play center field also and hit. So let's see if they have one somewhere here. How hard is it to play center field, you may ask? Well, we're finding that question out, and we're not liking my answers. So yeah, they got plenty of catchers. Wow, they have like 2 or 3 catchers just on this roster. The guy I liked on this roster was Jack Rothright. He led off on the opening day of the season, and he's not on my actives right now. So it was like, oh, that's kind of bad what I'm looking for. So let's see if there's another center fielder here. And unless I can move, unless Earl Webb would be an option. He's got some stuff, but he'd be an awful left fielder. And that would mean Russ Scarlett could possibly move to center. So let's see who is available. Thank you, folks, for being here and kind of putting up with me right now. Scarlett's only a left fielder. He's a 3E14. So, what in the heck? Let's go. Okay, pull up Strat PC, folks. That's why that game is very useful when you play games, because then you have an active roster you can look at. So let's look at it in my own shelf here. So Webb's an outfielder. Connolly's an outfielder. Narliski, Reeves, no. Sweeney, and boy, Cicero bats, or there is basically nothing left on this team. Whew. Scarlett only plays left field. Oh, wait a minute. Cicero is a right fielder. Still, I don't have anyone to play right field. Webb is the only outfielder. He would be my left fielder. So, Red Sox give me absolutely, as Dave Gardner would say, absolutely nothing for that. So let's go ahead and hit him again. All right. So, Cicero will bat. So again, not much on the card at all. He's gonna have to hope he hits Pipgrass and stuff. Otherwise, not much to swing about. And he did it. You know what? That's just the way it is in this game. Cicero 1-5 is a triple 1-8, but that's a 14, so it's caught. And he almost, God dang it, he almost did it. Charlie Small, I don't even think he is even on this roster. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is no score. That's kind of what you can talk all day long and have a conversation and talk about the problems with as played. That would be one of them, but kind of gives you more managing options. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is still 3-3. And Mark Koenig will be called back. And again, he stares Sean down like a son of a bitch. So here will be Lynn Larry. We'll just go ahead and bring him in. And again, it's better defense at least. That 48 will not have to play again. So Larry will come in again and bat in the 7th inning. Sooner or later, Koenig's going to ask for a trade and get the hell out of here. Here's the pitch. 2-7 for Larry, and he got himself a strikeout. So Larry didn't do much better. And you know what? That might have been Koenig's column. So 1 away for Larry, and here is Mr. Ruth and Gehrig here. So against Hod Linsby here. Bottom of the 7th inning. Let's see why we're looking the way we are here. And that's better. I need to be able to see the cards. And that's going to be a 4-6 for Ruth. That's where you want to pitch to him at least. That is a walk, and that's better than giving up the home run here. But now here is Gehrig, 1 for 3. I asked a question earlier. Probably when my signal went. 1930 season for Gehrig. How many games did he play? Was he already out? Did he already miss the game for his streak to end? He shows an injury on a 112. Here's the pitch. 4-7 for Gehrig, and that is going to be trouble. That's going to be a ground ball to second base X. Let's see if the Red Sox can control this and possibly get themselves out of the inning. Second baseman is going to be Regan. Regan isn't too bad. Regan is a 337. That is a 17. That's a double play ball. That's an 11 on a 37. And let's see what the 37 has on it. Oh, A1. So that's an error. So Gehrig reaches. So E4, first and second, one out. Yankees get a break. So Gehrig's streak ended in 39. So he played a full season, they are saying, Beatles, 154. If he did, then that error will not count. He will be gone. That's before I think they started putting injuries on dudes like Ripken and stuff. So here is first and second, one out for Lazzeri. Big opportunity for him. 2-10. And that's a fly ball center field B, question mark, 2 outs. And Lazzeri is now 0 for 2. Now here is Cedric Durst. Now Durst, the hitter, 1 for 2. So let's see if Durst can do something. I have Chapman again here. Why? There's Cedric. Cedric Durst get in this lineup. He's got stuff against righties and a little bit against lefties. Yeah, bullpen pitching back in the day, not so good. So they're going to stay with their best pitcher, Linsby, one of the better pitchers. Doesn't say much, but here we go. Here's the pitch. 1-8 for Durst, and that's a fly ball center field. Linsby will get the man out, and the Yankees will strand 2 more. And we go to the 8th, and we do have a tie ball game, 3-3. So Durst is retired. We go to the 8th inning. So in the 8th, it'll be Miller, Oliver, and Scarlett, the bat for the Sox. Frankly, Scarlett. I'm sorry, man, I shouldn't say that. So here is Miller, Otto Miller to hit against George Pipgrass. He is a full functioning, I believe, an 8. Let's see. Let's look at the card closer. Hey, Pipgrass is only a 6. Holy crap. So let's see. So he pitched to the 6th. He was good. Pitched to the 7th. All right. He's fine. He hasn't hit his fatigue yet. So in the 8th inning, Miller will swing. He'll be 2 innings past it then. 5-5 to a righty, and that is a ground ball. Shortstop X. Thank God that's Larry. And that's an 18. He fields it. There's no 10s on there. Let's make sure. So let's see what Larry's rating is. Not much better. Larry's a 348, so really no difference at all. Yankees just had some bad shortstops back there. 48, 6-12, 15-3, 16-18 are your errors. That's a 10, so that'll be a play made. So Larry with the play, 6-3. So 6-3 in the 8th inning. So Larry right now is 1 for 3. Here is Tom Oliver. So Oliver swings. Get your peanuts, get your peanuts, get your ice cold sodas. Here is Tom Oliver. Oliver to swing. 3-12 for Oliver, and that's a walk. So there's strike 1 on the fatigue. And that's his second time he's been up. And now here's Russ Scarlett. Yankee manager kind of settling in, looking on and see who he wants to go with here. Again, bullpen not good. There's no Mariano Rivera here. So here is Scarlett swinging away. 2-8, and that's going to be good. That's a double 1-6. That is a 19. That's a single 2 stars as Oliver goes to third, and that is strike 2 on the fatigue. So now you got Regan due up. And Tot doesn't hit lefties at all. So a lefty, if they got a lefty, that will be the time for him. So Regan will swing. Yankees playing the infield in first and third, nobody, one man out, and they're gonna try to cut this runner off. Here's the pitch. 1-8 again, and that is a single 1-15. That's a single on the two. Red Sox take a 4-3 lead. So Oliver scores from third, and Fatigue has hit as a single for Regan. So Tot the batter, and do the Yankees have a lefty? So let's go ahead and look, see who this bullpen has for these Yanks. So lefty, I'm not going to Lefty Gomez. I'm sorry. Pennock could come back in again. Wells, the Bambino, could come in from right field. Zachary is tired. So, Jesus, go to Pennock again and see if he can scavenge another win for the Yanks here. He came in the last game, I believe it was yesterday, and got the win too. So let's see if they'll go to Pennock here. Again, lefty righty matchups didn't care as much back in the day. Lefties. He's tired, and I don't want to bring in a tired pitcher. That's why it's always good to have the information in front of me. Lefty Gomez card, absolutely. Don't even call it a card. It's absolute garbage. This is probably the beginning or the end of his career. So let's see who they have. Give me a second. Just going through the cards so I can find what I want. Looking for probably Mr. Herb again. You know, back in the day, they just came in and pitched. So let's see if Herb wants to pitch again for the Yanks today. I got the entire roster here, so it's not like I'm not going to have somebody. And there's Herb. Let's go to Herb Pennock. So Yankees will go back to Herb again, talking about abusing an arm, but it's 1930, not 2025. So let's go ahead and bring Herb back in. So Pennock in the game. All right. So Pennock, thank you, Philip, for your appreciation here. So Pennock is going to come in again, and we'll go ahead and remove him here. And here's Tot. So now that the Red Sox want to make a change there for a first baseman, let's see if they have somebody who can mash a lefty, as Uncle Ron would say, and see if they have somebody who can. Ooh, that Webb is a 9L. Holy crap. Narliski, Reeves, they may have to stay with them. They should stay with the better defense, I think. Barry, no. Again, not much. Let's get back, and we'll go with them. So here is the pitch. 5-8 against Pennock against a lefty is a fly ball. Is a 5-8, is a fly ball right field. Catch is made, and that's an out. So let's see. At first and second, 2 outs. So the inning stays alive. It was a ground out, walk, single, 2 outs for Hal Rhyme. So Rhyme will hit. It would be an interesting project. Not sure. Unless you're rolling for injuries. I mean, a lot of people have tried it. Strat does a nice job where you can encyclopedia a lot of stuff. 1-6, ground ball to third. That's a play made by Chapman. And Herb Pennock does the job. Let's see if he'll take the role of Phil Regan, the vulture, and get the Yankees a win here, as it is 4-3 Boston going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Pennock snuck the way to win, I believe, the last game out. Came in at the right time. And the Yankees kind of pulled off a win, and they're bringing the bottom of the order. Chapman, Dickey should have double switched. Pennock may have to swing because I don't really want to take him out of the game. So, oops, that's not good. Let's bring those back out like that. So 4-8 against a righty against Linsby, and that's going to be a hit. That's a single. So Chapman is on 1 for 3. So Linsby is an 8. So he is in his inning of fatigue. That's strike one. So now here is Bill Dickey, a left-hander. Now again, the Red Sox pitching again, not so good. So they bring somebody in and made worse. 4-6 versus the lefty. And that's a walk. So guess what? That's strike two. One more and he'll be fatigued. So the Yankees could basically blow this one right up, rack open. Pickgrass will come in, and guess what? He'll bunt. So we'll go ahead and bunt here. And it's going to be a C. That should be a perfectly executed bunt. A five bunter. And let's see if we can find on the C. The 5 on a C is going to be a sack. So not Pipgrass, but Pennock does his job with the sacrifice fly. Wastes an out, but that's not bad. Keep the better pitcher in the game. And now the Yankees set up for the top of the order once again. And again, it will be Earl Combs, the Kentucky Colonel. So now the Red Sox will look just to see if they have a lefty who can stand their own here. My question is, I don't think they do. Again, 1930 staffs just were not good. Well, they do have a guy named Bain and a guy named Shields, both on the roster. 4 innings, 9 ERA. Bain, 4.5 ERA in 4 innings. So Bain, and he was a reliever. So Bain will be called out. So if I could find the card, which again, playing with the apps cards, they are all carded. So you don't have to worry about oh my God, this is Stratton and nothing's carded. This is carded. So Bain will come out. Oh my God. Okay. That's probably going to be a problem, but we'll see. They carded that awfully. But let's see. So I'm again, you know me, not a Red Sox guy, but I'm looking for the lefty-lefty matchup here. And I don't think that was probably going to be the right choice, but let's see. Otherwise, he keeps away from that 5 column. We'll be fine. Let's see if Combs can do that. Pitching against Ruth can be a real psycho thing to do. So let's see. Here's the pitch. That's a 3-4, and that is going to be what they wanted. Ground ball back to the pitcher. 1-6-3 double play. So Combs is retired. They leave a guy on base. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. Runners were at second and third. Thank God for the sacrifice. Infield was in 2 outs. So Combs retired, hit it to the first baseman, went back. So I'm sorry about that. So 2 outs, and now here is coming back will be Mark Koenig. No. It's going to be Lynn Larry. So Lynn Larry will have a chance here. Ooh, he doesn't hit much against lefties. Has some stuff. See if we can find something here. Do it for Sean. 4-10, and that's what you wanted. Bain will get the job done. That's a fly ball left field. Catch is made. He'll have to get out Murderer's Row to win this, but we played 8, and the Red Sox lead by a run, 4-3. We go to the 9th inning, and we're coming down to the last of it here, folks. Thank you once again for the interruptions we had, everything else. Appreciate all of you coming out. Let's see. In the 9th inning, it will be Havine. The pitchers keep the spot for Bain, I'm guessing, and then we'll probably leave the same man in. So kind of a weaker part of the order. 1-7 versus a lefty is a pop out to third base and 1 away. Yeah, we won't take out Bain here. Bain seems to be a good guy to have on this one. Bain, can he swing a bat is the question. He's actually a 5. So let's see what they can do. And that's going to be a 2-10. That's a fly ball center field. And that's 2 outs. So Bain's retired. And now it's going to be, let's see, the top of the order. It will be we'll keep Cicero in the game. Again, wasn't a likely choice I liked. But again, Red Sox don't have a deep bench, making it difficult. Here's the swing. 2-2. And that gets the lefties a strikeout. Absolutely nothing on that card against lefties. Boston goes 1-2-3. Bottom of the 9th here at the stadium. It is Boston by 4, Yankees 3. But again, it will take Murderers Row to get the Red Sox a win. Ruth Gehrig Lazeri against Bill Bain, a left-hander. And this is where you're going to have problems. Both cards are loaded to the gills against lefties, and Bain gives up mash against lefties in that 5 column. Let's see it. Can he hold on? It's a 5-6, just like we asked. That's deep. That's far. That is gone. 5-6 lefty. Ruth hits one out. We're tie game. You know what? I wonder. You know what? I was thinking. I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm sorry. I have to be smarter than that. I would never let Ruth hit against something that, oh god awful. He almost will. So I'm going to go ahead and pull him out. So timeout was called before the pitch. So Ruth hits one deep far and out of here. And I'm going to bring in a reverse split righty. And that way, if Ruth finds the 2 column, so be it. But we'll bring in Frank Bushy. Yeah, absolutely has squad douche versus lefties. He's a 5L, which means he is dominant splits versus the reverse side. Hopefully, people like Beatles internally can rigged. Yeah. So, unfortunately, we're go ahead and change that result. Being a Yankee fan that I am, I cannot consciously leave that pitcher in with all that power versus the lefties in there, especially with Ruth Gehrig coming back to back and the 5 being a possibility and a good odds on a 5 too. So Frank Bushy comes in, 1930 reliever. That same 5-5 is a walk if Ruth walks it. Oof. Beatles laughing that this is a first in the community. Oh, the controversy. Yes, it was. You know what? Consciously, as much as I hate the Red Sox, I can't let it happen. Sorry. I can't leave that lefty in to pitch to him with all that filth on his card. So here is Ruth. Does he get it anyway? 3-8 for Ruth. And that is going to be a single. So Ruth is on. So now let's see if Gary can win it now against a right hander. So Gary comes in. If he wins it here, no one thinks about the controversy. Hits into a double play. Well, you'll hear it in the morning. So Gary the swing against Frank Bushy. Bushy in looking to close it from the stretch. Runner on first and one out, and the swing is a 4-7 lefty, and that just misses a solid triple. That would have been funny, but guess what? That's a single 1-15, and that is a 1. So that's a single. So Ruth will go to second, and Murderers Row have runners at first and second with nobody out. So before you say rigged, let's see what's going to happen here. Here is Lazeri, first and second, nobody out. Lazeri 0 for 2, a couple walks. Can he find love on one of these columns? 2-8, and go ahead and start calling rigged. Ground ball to short. That'll go to second. That'll go to first, and that's a double play. So Ruth at third, 2 outs, and it will be Cedric Durst's turn. And it will be Durst with a chance to win it. See if Durst can do it. 2 outs to play. Durst against the righty. He can send everyone home happy with a roll. Bushy doesn't give up home runs against lefties either. Right-handed Frank Bushy on the mound. 5 L's, so he's better against the lefty on his card. Durst a lot better against righties on his. So let's see what 50-50 will do it here. 5-5, that's gone against the pitcher I pulled out of here, but that's a walk. So Durst will walk. First and third 2 outs for Ben Chapman, who has been one of the hotter Yankees in the clutch so far. So he comes up, as much of an idiot he was in real life. We'll see if he can send the Yankees to a tie game and send this to extras or maybe win it. First and third 2 outs. Frank Bushy on the mound. Now, this is a better card now. Bushy's a lot worse against righties. And we're going to throw another die probably because we probably just lost one. So, again, Rolling too many dice. Bushy to swing, and here we go. The swing. There's the swing. 4-3, a 4-4. This game could be over. 4-4, it's over. 4-3. Oh, he hits it to the right fielder, which is Cicero. The guy who I couldn't find replacement for him. If you look, they did not have another outfielder who I could have put in this game. At least I didn't see one. So he was a 4E25. That's an 8. That should drop in for the tie. So an 8 on a 4 is going to be a single 2, so it drops in. There's no error on a 7, luckily. Well, let's find out. I may have to take that back. 20, he was a 24, and who error on a 6, 8, but not a 7. So that does not. A single 2, so Ruth scores, and we have a tie ball game. That will send Durst to third and a hit for Chapman. We're now tied at 4. So now the controversy does not need to happen. So now here is Bill Dickey. Boy, what a guy to have eighth in your lineup. Pennock is on deck, but you'll probably pinch hit for him here if he gets on. Let's see. Here's the pitch. That is going to be a 5-8 to a lefty. And that is going to be a fly ball right field, not deep. Caught, and that is the end of the inning. So we played 9. It's time for Ghost Runners. It's 4-4. Only kidding. Only kidding. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Jokes, 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 guys. So we go to the 10th inning. Run second. Only kidding. Come on, come on. Come on, please. Come on. Gotta give me some credit. So 10th inning here, and again, Pennock will stay on the mound for the Yankees here in the 10th. It'll be Miller, Oliver, and Scarlett. So Miller, Oliver, Scarlett, 2-3-4. 2-3-4 for the Red Sox. Imagine they had them back then. Here's the pitch. 2-7 versus a lefty is a single for Otto Miller. So the Red Sox are not done yet. So Miller with a hit. That is now 2 for 5. Miller is on. He is not starred. He'll not speed. No speed on these teams. And now here's Tom Oliver. Can Oliver get something worked here? Right-handed hitter. He can't bunt to save his life. They won't. Are they going to hold him? They hold him. That makes it an A hit and run. Yikes. He is a stealing D. Will not be held. So +1. +1 on it. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Let's try it again. Here we go. 1-7 for Oliver. And again, I think he just got himself a base hit. Yes, he did. Base hit Oliver. 1-7. Let's make sure. Yeah, he got the base hit. Let's make sure. And yeah, that's a base hit too. So Miller was on 1-7 versus a lefty. He's a single to center field. So Oliver is on. So the Red Sox 2 on with nobody out. And now here's Russ Scarlett. So Scarlett the hit. Red Sox putting something together here. Scarlett a B bunter. They probably wouldn't look to him to bunt. He's got stuff against lefties. We'll swing away. Again, we could play small ball here, but we won't. Here is the swing. 4-11 for Scarlett. And frankly, Scarlett, ground ball to first. He'll take it to himself, and there'll be runners at second and third. So runners advance. So now here's Bill Regan. 1 for 4. He had a big hit earlier. Can he get a big hit now? Yankees will play the infield in, trying to stop that run here. Here's the pitch. 1-10 versus a lefty, and that's going to be a pop-up to third. 2 outs. Yikes. So Red Sox unable to come up there. Second and third, 2 outs for Tot. Tot not much against lefties, and guess what? There was not much on that bench to swing and put at first base. Again, I'm going to take a second to go and look at this lineup and see what options are available for the Sox. So Tot is a 6R, means he doesn't hit scrap against lefties. He only hit 269 during the season, 11 home runs, 62 ribbies. So who can go in and play first base is the question. and who can go in and play the other position I'm taking him out as. No one on the Red Sox team can play first base. It's out on the field right now. That is just weird that you don't get the options. Narliski is a short third second, third short second. Sweeney, oh, all right, ding. All right, he hits lefties too, and then some. So yeah, he'll come in the game. So it will be uh, Bill, or it could be a Bill, or it could be a Bob Sweeney. We'll go ahead and get his card, and we'll have the folks at home. Bill Sweeney, and he plays first 3-6, so not bad at all. So Tot will come out. Yankees will leave Pennock in, probably one of their better pitchers anyway, and he leads off next inning. So I'm not going to go ahead and pull that move, and with that possibility. So go ahead and do that. Yep, Sweeney. Pitchers could hit, but I need someone to play the field. Not gonna. I don't want to put a 448 or 455 out in first base. This. All right, we should be back. You should be able to hear me. That's something else that's bugging me too. I have to 10 for the Yanks, and dude, the lead better pitcher, and he went out. It's about 2+ innings. Jesus. Oh Lord. Okay, we're back. Thank you again, and back to the home team now. So Gomez, McElvoy, Pennock. That's now gonna have some crap now. So we'll go to probably go to Lou McElvoy. Not as much crap. So McElvoy will be in the bullpen warming in case they don't win it here. So again, it will be swinging away, and again, it will be Art Jorgens will hit for the Yanks here, right-handed hitter. Got some stuff all over the place. Not a bad little short card for him. And again, he'll hit against Bushy here. 110, and that's a single for Jorgens. And that's a big hit. You don't see 1930 played by other people in this community with fluffy cats or block dragons. So Jorgens with the hit, and he's on the single here in the 10th. So 10th inning, and it will be Earl Combs the batter. Now, what does Earl Combs offer me differently? Jorgens doesn't run. He's a 1-12, so he's slow by foot. Combs is a bunting C, so he'll swing. That's a big bat, and then you got Murder's Row to come after him. So let's see if we can pull magic here. Here's Combs. 1-7. And you think we found. Oh, no. 1-7's a walk. So now the Yankees with the winning runner now at second base with nobody out. So Jorgen's at second, Combs at first, and here comes Larry. Yankees with a chance to pull it out. Larry, he's a bunting A. They'll look for the bunt. They'll play small ball here, and they will try to bunt. So here we go. It's a 4. So it's a B on a 4. That should be absolutely outstanding. B on a 4 on a sacrifice is speed. Holy smokes. Okay. Batter lays down a great bunt. He has a chance to beat it out for a single. Roll the 20 side dive. If it falls within his running range, it's a single. Runners advance one base. So Larry's speed, to look what he does that Mark Coney cannot do. 1-15, he'll beat this out. Otherwise, it is a sacrifice. It's a 5, and that is going to be a base hit. So when Larry drops it down, it's done perfectly, and we have the bases loaded for the Yanks here. So Jorgens at third, Combs at second, bunt base hit for Larry, and now here is Bambino talking about having no place to put him with the world's greatest hitter. All right, well, walk wins it. Let's see what happens here. Again, you want this on Bushy's card where he has the dominating more against lefties card. It's a 4, but it's an 8. A 4-8 is a walk, and that will win it. The Yankees have won this ball game in 10 innings by a score of 5-4. A bases loaded, walk-off walk. Ruth will have his second RBI, knocks in Art Jorgens, he scores, and the Yankees win this game by a score of 5-4. So the Yankees pulled it off. Good job by the Yanks. They had a little tough time there, even though with the controversy with the pitcher earlier in this ball game, the Yankees still tie it and win it in the 10th. Great job. Jorgens single, Holmes single. Larry drops down a bunt and beats it out, and Ruth walks and gets the game winner. So a walk-off walk here in the Bronx. So the Yankees will win it. I believe they go to, 4-3 or 5-3 or something like that. They won the first 2 games of the series against a Red Sox team that isn't that good. So it'll be a game 3 of this series. Hopefully we get it on the channel again. Look for NFC 1970 AFC Championship game between the Baltimore Colts and the Oakland Raiders. The winners will play the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 5 in my recreated. Also look for you hockey fans out there. We'll have the 1980 Olympics at some point, and that'll be U.S. versus Sweden. So So guys, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it. Again, thank you for everything. Please hit like on your way out. I don't see the likes on this one. I appreciate all that. Thank you. See you later on, and have a good rest of the evening as we finish a little after 12 my time. And my goodness, it's after 2 o'clock your time. So thank you for staying here.